Welcome back to Wiseman Company, everybody. I'm Ben, and today we're going to be talking about my 300 Blkout pistol build. I got a lot of questions about this gun on Instagram. A lot of you folks wanted to see a review on it or what I put into it, so to speak. So here I am today to explain what's going on with it. Like I said, this is an AR-15 pistol. It's not an SBR. This does provide some legal loopholes in the state I live in, and obviously you guys should consult your local authorities and rules on how you guys build the rifles you want. But let's get into the components. So I had this upper totally built, not by me, by Tommy at Catawba Valley Armory down in North Carolina. He does a phenomenal job. He's a great gunsmith. I've built ARs in the past, and I just don't have the time anymore or really the setup at my current location. But Tommy, he can do all sorts of magical things with firearms. So I called him up and asked him if he'd do this for me, told him what I wanted, and he completed it, and it runs flawlessly. So to get that off the table, it is very reliable, to say the least. It'll cycle subsonic without a suppressor. It'll obviously cycle supersonic. It's just an all-around soft shooting, reliable 300 Blkout build. So if you're interested in someone else building it for you, go to Tommy at Catawba Valley Armory. I'll put a link down below. He's on Instagram and Facebook. Check him out. All right, to the components. Starting at the rear, of course, you have to have a KAK Industries blade. We've had videos on SIG braces and blades versus one another, and I still like the blade much better. There are a lot of other versions of braces out there now, but this is still my favorite. It's rigid. You can set the length of pull in the buffer tube, which is hilarious. It's just a great quality, simple piece to add to your pistol build. I really like the KAK Shockwave blade. Just a great component. It is on a KAK buffer tube. Like I said, has those detents in it, so you can actually set your length of pull with the set screw in the blade. Great idea, and it just makes it that much more comfortable to shoot. Moving forward, I got an B5 Systems grip, which is a more of a vertical grip, a right angle, 90 degree if you will. I've really started to lean towards these grips on all my guns, no matter what the purpose is. In the beginning stages of life of these types of grips, it was more of a CQB type grip, but I'm using them on everything. DMRs, my go-to rifles, my CQB guns. This vertical grip just puts your hand in a much more ergonomic position to flip that safety on and off and pull the trigger. At the back, the charging handle is a Hyperfire charging handle. Just a great, robust charging handle. Has an extended latch on it. I would compare it to the probably like medium of the BCM charging handles. That just seems like a good comparison because everyone knows the BCM charging handles out there, the Mod 4s. This is the medium. I do have a set of Magpul backups on here. Just their typical Gen 1's polymer backups. Nothing real fancy. I don't put a lot of stock in backup irons. I still think you need them for modern day optics. I think they might be going away soon. I mean, as optics get better, we're not there yet. I have to emphasize we're not there yet with optics, in my opinion. So I still have backup irons on this gun. I have a Holosun 503C, which is an awesome optic for the money. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about Holosun out there. They just do a phenomenal job. Great little red dot. Uses the EOTech reticle, or you can use a standard dot on it. It's mounted on top of a QD LaRue Absolute Co-Witness mount, which gives me an absolute co-witness with my backup irons. It's a little low for me. I typically don't like an absolute co-witness, but with these pistol braces, it actually works out pretty good because you need to get a little lower on the gun, at least for me. It's This gun is just built on an Anderson lower. Nothing billet about this gun, nothing super high speed, just your average $40 Anderson lower, which does the trick fine, and upper. They line up great, not much, hardly any wiggle between the upper and lower, which is nice. The rail on here is a Geisley Mark IV. Everybody knows Geisley is known for quality. They make a superb rail. This one's chunky, it's beefy. For being a 7.5-inch barrel gun, this rail adds some heft, some girth, some weight, but I like it. I like girth, what can I say? The barrel is 7.5 inches, like I said, and it has a pistol length gas system, which is known for reliability with Blkout. I would suggest to everyone out there, if you're gonna go short, like super short with your barrel, go with a Blkout. They just work, they run reliably, the ballistics still do what they need to do on soft targets, so why not go short? On here, the light on the outside is an Insight. It's from L3 Technologies. This is an old ass light. I've had this forever, and it's still going strong. I'll probably replace it soon, but I mean, it's still a great light. I don't even think you can get these anymore, but it's an awesome light. I'm not even sure of the lumen output on it, but it works. It works for this application, so I like it. Moving towards the end here, I have a standard A2 flash hider on here. This is going away because I have a Silencer Co. Omega can coming, and I'm gonna need a QD mount for that. So I have the Silencer Co. flash hider here, and this is gonna go on here, and this A2 mount is gonna go away. So I can just screw my can on there. It's gonna be a snug fit. My can's gonna run right up against this rail, which is exactly what I was going for, and it should be good for suppression of the flash. I did want to put a brake on here because the concussion off these little shorties, especially with a 300 Blkout, is robust. So I went with a flash hider. The recoil is definitely manageable. I'm not really worried about that. The flash hider should do just fine. As far as the internals of the lower receiver, they're all stock mil-spec internals, mil-spec trigger, bolt release, mag release, safety, all mil-spec, nothing fancy, no add-ons, bad levers, or anything like that. I'm a pretty simple man when it comes to that sort of thing. The bolt carrier group I got from AIM Surplus. It is one of their black nitride bolt carrier groups. Very good BCG for the money. They do make a nickel boron style one, which is a little bit more pricey, but I just went with the black nitride, and I haven't had any issues with it. It's been really good for me so far. For a sling, I have the VTech Bungee 2-point. This is a great little CQB sling. I still prefer a 2-point even on a short gun like this. It just gives me a little bit more stable of a platform when I'm doing stuff with my hands. This is the same sling I use on my 10.5-inch short AR-15 pistol 5.56. So this is just a great go-to. It gives you a little bit of flexibility with that bungee in there. So if you are cinched all the way up, you still have a little bit of wiggle room with this. And obviously, if you have it uncinched, it just acts like a standard 2-point, nothing fancy here. To cinch it back up, just pull the tab, pull the tail, and you're back in business. As far as magazines go, I wanted something different to distinguish it as a Blkout mag. All my other mags are black. I got these in Flat Dark Earth. These are Gen 2 P mags. This just lets me know that, hey, if I pick up a Flat Dark Earth mag out of an ammo can or a mag pouch, that I need to take a look at it. Maybe this is a Blkout mag, maybe there's Blkout ammo in it, and I need to be careful of what gun I'm sticking this mag in with ammo, because I know a lot of you have seen out there's been a lot of horror stories where somebody sticks a Blkout in a 5.56 or a 5.56 in a Blkout and blows their gun up or blows their face off, something like that. So I just wanted to get something different. This is also windowed as well. I know you can't see the round, but I don't have any other windowed magazines. I just wanted to get something that was definitely different from what I typically use with a 5.56. So I got these, I wrote Blkout on it, put some electrical tape around the bottom that's black. Just try to distinguish these as much as I possibly could. Overall, I'm really happy with this build. It just runs great, like I said. It's very reliable. The Blkout cartridge gives you a lot of versatility. This particular gun loves the Gorilla ammo. It groups extremely well with that, the subsonics and their standard ball ammo. The subsonics obviously suppress really well, so that's one advantage of the Blkout. And some of their varmint tipped or ballistic tipped ammo that's available for the Blkout is really good on soft targets. Just a large cavity wound when it hits and dumps a ton of energy into whatever it's hitting. So I like the Blkout for that reason. It just gives you a lot of options. Right now this AR-15 Blkout pistol is used as a home defense gun. This is a rifle that I keep downstairs in my house. I obviously have different stuff upstairs, but this is just a quick get to downstairs if I'm in my office or working on something else in the garage. I know exactly where this is, I know what it's capable of, I know what it's zeroed at, and I can put it into action quickly. Alright guys, so this is my 300 Blkout build. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's nothing, you know, super special. This was just my personal preference on components and how I wanted it to look. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, share it with your buddies, and as always, go check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We'll see you on the next video.